what I wanted to bring to the class this morning is it's been an extraordinary week for me. And if you're not comfortable, make sure you're sitting up on your block or something where you're in a meditative pose. And if you need to be on your back, then lie down. That's all good. Just be comfortable. But I generally like to share a personal story that somehow offers a reflection for you. And for those of you who are regulars in this class, you know that the last 4 months or so have been pretty extraordinary in my life. I had to evacuate my apartment, there was mold, I lost all my furniture, I've been living with a friend. It's been nothing short of chaos and trying to keep myself together with a really small business practice, and it's been hard. And quite honestly, these classes have saved me. These have been very grounding places for me to come. But I finally started feeling well enough in the last several weeks where I'm like, okay, it's time I get back into my own place. And so as I've been searching, I've been shocked to see that the rental prices in Marblehead are extraordinary. Like minimum $1,500 for a little tiny 1-bedroom. And that for me right now is more than I can do. And really they're closer to $1,700 or $1,800 for anything. And so I've been struggling. I'm like, oh my God, and so the panic has been increasing. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? Am I gonna have to move somewhere? And really feeling my own sense of anxiety and desperation creeping up. And I'm like, and finally last Saturday I woke up and I was like, I need to ask for help. I'm trying to do this all on my own and I need to ask for help. And the only way I really knew how to do it, or what came to mind that someone had encouraged me, but I was resisting, was put a post on All Marblehead. Just tell people what's going on and see. So I did. I had to let all of Marblehead know that I can't afford a typical rent here right now, and does anyone know of anything? I'll be creative, I'll be your property caretaker, I'll be a roommate, I'll do something, whatever it takes, but I want to stay here and I need help because it's not coming. And that one post, within the next 24 to 48 hours, it's like the skies opened up and it was raining gold on me. And people extended themselves in such incredible ways to me. And I didn't want to have to tell people. Who wants to admit that I can't afford that my business isn't booming, that I don't have so many clients, who wants to admit that? No one. We never want to admit when we're struggling to others. And so this is where I'm taking this lesson forward to all of you. It is really hard to admit when we need help. But when we do, not only do we release ourselves of the burden of holding it all together to try to pretend we've got it all together, because frankly, none of us generally do. We try very hard to look like we got our shit together, but generally, behind closed doors, many of us have our struggles. When we release ourselves of hiding and asking, the flip side of that is that you give others a chance to step up and help, which makes others feel really good. I know that every person who stepped forward to help me genuinely felt really, really good about helping. And it's this beautiful exchange that happens. And suddenly I went from desperation to feeling so completely loved and supported, and really remembering that I'm okay. I'm okay, and there are people around me. And I really believe our human experience is supposed to be exchanges just like that we are supposed to be working with each other in this life, through these challenges. This world that we're doing on this planet is not easy. It is not easy. There are real struggles. We have people who are dying, we have money issues, we have all sorts of situations that are challenging. what makes this life most bearable are these connections between all of us and our ability to give and receive. And so, one more thing I'd like to share, in my private practice, I have a certain amount that I charge a typical client who can afford it. And then there are others that can't afford it. And I offer a sliding scale. And there's one client in particular that I'm thinking of right now who's at a rock bottom and he can't afford anything. And he's been reluctant to accept my offer. Just come. I know you need this help. Just come. Let me be part of this journey for you right now. And he's a proud man. He's a big, physically big, tall, proud man who's been brought to his knees. And he's like, why are you doing this? And it brings him to tears. And I'm like, because do you know how many times in my life people have extended themselves to me? I was like, it's all part of an exchange. I was like, you're here in front of me, and I assure you, there's going to be someone else that ends up saving me. And you know what? I've been saved. So just this morning, I packed the last of my belongings into my car, and I'm partially moved in. It's not a permanent situation, but I have a lovely place I'm moving into for a couple months before I move into a really beautiful winter rental that gets me through April that I'm really excited about. The rent is totally affordable, and I have a cute little place near Abbott Hall, and I'm totally excited. So there is a happy ending, but it required me to ask for help. So, in your most meditative, comfortable pose, and maybe if your legs are feeling tweaky, if your hips are, switch your legs, or perhaps you even need to lie down. Let's come into a formal meditation. I like to have the palms of my hands in my lap with the palms up towards the sky, backs of the hands resting on the thighs. Sitting up tall with relaxed shoulders. Feeling the crown of your head reaching towards the sky. Sensing an open mind in this moment. Allowing for a calm breath to fully be brought into your lungs and your belly. And a gentle release. And feel the ground beneath you supporting you. Take several deep inhales and exhales with your awareness. Stepping away from your outer world and connecting to your physical body. The movement of your breath. Allowing your gaze to turn inward. Relaxing. On each exhale, let go. Let go of not only your breath, letting go of any holding in your body, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the forehead. Feeling your arms hanging heavy. Sensing a wave of calm washing through you from the tip of your head all the way down out your feet. And turning your awareness into the center of your chest, to your heart. To a place that if you go deep enough is at peace. It is quiet and still and wise. Imagine you can see deep within the center of your own being. Connecting to a place place within yourself that is more real, more honest, more free. Shedding your external layers and connecting to your own being. A place that is filled with so much love. And sense the openness of your heart right now. Sense your connection to everyone in this room. Sense your connection to this beautiful community we live in. And sense your connection to all of humanity. We are all in this journey together. And then I invite you to reflect on a part of your life that if you let someone in to help you, you could ease your burden. You could feel more supported. You would feel the joy of a deeper connection. There's always one small way you can reach out to someone else and give them the opportunity to be part of your world more deeply. Where is that in your life? Perhaps some of you may be able to think of someone who is not asking for help, who you know needs help. And maybe just send this message this morning to them, in your mind, in your heart, hoping that they will reach out. And perhaps you take this to them in person. So notice how you feel in this moment of having your awareness in this place. Noticing who you are energetically. Draw your hands together in prayer position. Set an intention for your practice today that you will take off your mat. What is it you're trying to cultivate within yourself? Maybe it is asking for help. Maybe it's something else. But whatever it is, say it over and over again, bringing that intention into every cell of your body. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Lower your hands, gently open up your eyes. Just take a moment to notice where you're at, any subtle shifts.